So Nuke, my favourite map at the moment. Most people think this is CT sided, mostly because it is, but there is ways that you can kind of get the advantage of overconfident CT sides. For example, I tend to play lobby a lot to catch, I don't know what's wrong with my mouse, to catch players that like to push. So like spots I like to hold is just right in this corner right here. I'm questioning what's wrong with my mouse right now. But your gun can't actually be seen from here. Like you'd have to be like right over like this, which not very many CTs are, because when you open the door you can't be seen at all. So more often than not they're just kind of like, oh, it's clear, run through, and then bam bam, easy peasy. Another spot I like is up here, not so much this side because you're a little bit more visible because of that, but because the colour of your T character is roughly the same colour as this. So if you like kind of stand here, I don't know what is wrong with my mouse, it's annoying me. You can just look at that door, come through, bam bam, headshot, easy peasy. Another trick I like, which I probably should have done. Obviously you can blow out this door. If I get the other one as well. You can blow out this door, just have to slap down a molly, and that will burn anyone who's here alive and kind of clears out that area free of charge. Another spot I like to hold is here. You have lots of cover. You can just watch this section by here, and yes, I have got low frames, I know that. You can watch this section by here, so if they come through, bam bam, headshot. Another thing for silvers, put your crosshair up. It annoys me when people are looking at the floor like this all the time, and it's just like la 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 la, and then they wonder why they don't see anyone. Ramp's kind of a difficult one. It's, if you're quick enough, like if you're quick enough, you can kind of peek in with the ult before a CT will get there, and if he is and you're fast enough, you can generally beat him. You can actually get on top of that as well, so you know, if you're working with a pre-made, it might be a good spot just to watch radio and control. Up here, I tend to like up here sometimes, it depends on what team I'm playing. So that's kind of like the T areas that you're going to want towards the beginning of the round. For CTs, this spot I really don't recommend. You look here, you can get quality out of the Molotov as well that I just showed you. This spot is a little bit better because it's a little bit harder. You can concentrate one area at a time, and you can always move there. Not like my mouse, I have to look at this afterwards. Try not to shoot out this vent straight away as a CT, because then if terrorists decide, oh, I'm gonna rush through, break, comes down, you're gonna know quite a bit quicker. Yeah? Random cut number one. Why was that there? Yeah, you'll know a little bit quicker because you'll hear the vent break, and then you can get places, a player or two to rotate down there. Generally you won't hold B, but I tend to like to a bit, just because then you got like a better position if they do. Like when I play, I generally have like 2A, one outside, one ramp, and 1B. This is a good position as well, because it gives you a bit of cover from kind of over there, even though they won't really see you, so probably isn't that great of a position, but I can't play that position, take them out there. In that corner's not bad, heaven isn't bad, obviously these corners aren't bad, you can get on top of there, but I don't know how. This one's on there, but I don't like to play those positions because you look up anyway. A position I like when I'm T, and we've got the bomb plant, and the only place we haven't got is heaven, is actually getting on top of those big toxic barrels, which I can't get on top of right now, but you can jump on top of them, and it's a little bit easier to watch heaven that way. This is a good position as well for a CT that's been watching outside, has been pushed back, like if you hold this angle, like this is a good one to follow up, just because it gives you a bit of cover if they come through. Not everyone checks this corner. Quickly come back here. Places you can plant here is a good one if you kind of want to plant for main, but you're worried about the vents. If you've got full A site control and lots of players, here's a good place. Like, you don't have heaven though. Here's another good one. Here, it's good for when you've got a player or two. Kind of lobby area. I don't like planting here very often. I prefer to plant more here, because as long as your team knows it's there, because it's not a common planting spot. Outside, places I like to hold is either, like if I'm playing passive, I like to hold here, just kind of like spot information. If the team I'm playing against are a little bit dumb, I might play up here, play it up on the balcony as well, right on the ledge, and look down or across there. I don't tend to play garage, because garage can become a little bit hard to control. For ramp, I'm going to show you now. Here we go. Ramp is really easy to hold. Just wait a few seconds. Once you get here, just let smoke down. Just stops it coming. It doesn't waste time either. You get those couple extra seconds, which, you know, in a 2-minute game can be everything. I don't tend to hold this spot very often, but if I am, I tend to hold this one instead, because it's a little bit less suspecting. I tend to only hold, I don't hold like here, I tend to hold more like here on anti-eco rounds. I tend not to hide here unless I'm a T. We've managed to get around control, and I know that there's one in like the hell window area. I like holding this with an AWP, especially when I'm holding ramp with an AWP, because I tend to hold this angle more often than not. Suppose now it's B. B I like a lot. I love to play B as CTs. I know a lot of easy things, like here's one. If you know they're all rushing ramp, just hiding here, because as you come through, like you'll see there's no vision at any point of this middle bit by here on either side. Like you'll probably check like window, in which case you will be spotted, which is why I tend to just roll a smoke here and then have them come this way. And if they do push through, then well, hopefully your teammates would have come down vents by now. But toxic I don't tend to hold very often unless I'm a T. Even as a T I don't tend to be honest. I hold other options, but when I do, just a little hint, depending on your reaction time, like that's the kind of area you want to be aiming, like on that row by there, kind of where my crosser is, because that's a headshot straight away. You can see exactly where that is. I'll be dead. Yeah, on the B site is a CT. I'd like holding this angle, so you can just about see the top of that yellow line with the M4A1. So you've got the silence, it's accurate. You can just kind of one tap away. At T's, just come around this corner thinking la 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 la, and then headshot. You're not that visible there as a CT either. I have had a teammate kind of come and test that as well. If you're really quick, like you just rush straight outside main vent, come straight down here, straight into this corner. This is a good spot to hold. So you can just, something I like to do is let the first, like depending on your headset, if you've got a good headset, then you'll know exactly how many are coming down here. So if you know all 5 are coming down here, just wait, let 1, 2, 3 pass, and as the 4th and 5th come past, bam, 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 get yourself 2 or 3 frags, 1 at the absolute minimum. But I mean, if you've got the advantage, because not many people check that, because I'm gold nova, so silver is kind of gold nova area, they don't tend to check that very often. This spot is pretty good when you're kind of lower silver. It doesn't get checked very often. Of course you can always come and go bam bam. You go on top silo. I don't like playing silo, it's very risky. Things you like I tend to do, especially when retaking sites, is I'll rebound a nade off here, so it kind of comes into here and just takes out this area, because I know people do like to play here. And then at the same time I'll come around here and check here. Of course, you know, as you come around you're going to check the rest of this. I've really got soil on my mouse, I don't know what's wrong with it. But yeah, I kind of like check around, you can check heaven, blah 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 blah, pre-fire this spot, come back 9 times, well I say 9 times, more like 4 or 5 times out of 10 there's going to be 1 in there. So most people tend to plant here for whatever reason, so you can just fake it out, hold down that mouse 1 button, presume you've got spray control. I also like playing on top of the vents, don't do that very often, but I do like playing it. You can boost up onto here, get a teammate, jump on top of him, freeze. Game freeze, game crash. Okay, random cut number 2. Had a little game crash problem there. Yeah, another thing I like to do is boost on top of here if you haven't got heaven control, and then you can, you know, have a teammate run across or you run across. And that's the vent position I like to play. I don't really often play that one. You can get on top of there with a teammate, or you can fall from down there as well if you do a little bit of a strafe jump. You can get onto here from CC. I might try and show you that quickly. Something I like to do when going up to heaven is just hold A or D as you come to the top, and you'll fling to the left or the right depending on which strafe key you're holding, just so if there's a T there you kind of stand a bit more of a chance. If I feel as if there's going to be multiple coming up here at once, what I might do is come back here and wait, hear them come up, they'll check it, and then you can peek and take them out. If they're kind of hunting you out, there's multiple of there, you could even drop down here and kind of crouch. Do that business. I need to go back up again now. If they push outside as well, I like to hold this position just by here, enough to cover from ramp, enough to see as they come in, you can just go bam, take them out. It's not an often played position, but I like to play it, go up the ladder properly. Right, so I also like to play under here. It's very dark, it's hard to see. You can see them quite easily. You can see up here, see down there very easily. You can edge across, see from there, although you could just wall bang it. No, Let's see if I got enough frames to do this jump. Nope. You can't jump into red. It's a nice little counter bit for people who come from here, although I like to kind of jump spot like this. Apart from that, there's not really much. Like, if we're doing full team rotating, I know the CTs like to push, I might hold this angle here. Or, you know, if I know they're going to be quick, I might even throw down a smoke around here in the floor. And just kind of wait by the smoke for them to push through. Sometimes here, if they're like, I can see that they're not checking. This is a good spot to hold as well if you're really quick. If you get a good spawn, if you get here nice and quick, you can actually look here and you can actually save a Molotov then, rather than throwing out the door, Molotoving it. You can just wait here and take him out. I tend to throw a flashbang, like I usually come here, throw a flashbang kind of that bit by there, and it just rebounds out, lands back there, and that flashes more or less everybody on the site. And then obviously you got your pop flashes that come in from up top as well. You can plan on top of here. I've done it before. Yeah, there you go. It's a good spot. But apart from that, there's nothing too special. I think you can actually do that on this side as well. Yeah, you can, I think. Always forget my mouse, but what it is, or maybe not. Used to be able to. Yeah, apart from that, I think that's most of my tricks covered, although actually while it's in my mind, something I did for a while and still do occasionally, if I know we've lost A control, I'm still on ramp, tend to come here, line up with this dot here, and just pop that through there, pop on no clip, so you can see where that lands. But you can see that's going to take out anyone that's there. See, that's, so there's a good chance because they'll will go through it. Hate no clip because I can never control it. You can get from here, I think. I mean, back there, that goes straight into heaven, which is a good one as well. Apart from that, I think that's pretty much it for this map. If you guys like this, then I'll do it for other maps as well. You can also shoot through here. This one I forget. You can come just right back here, and you never know when that might come in handy. See, I come straight through. So if you've got someone hiding here, if you aim just a little bit lower, you might take them out. It's not a common position though. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything covered. I say. I'm not. This was just kind of like a random thing that I decided to do like 10 minutes ago, so you have to excuse me. Through here, you can shoot through here, and you might hit someone heavy. You've got to aim up a bit. So you could hit someone heaven and take them out. You never know. But just remember that that can be counted as well. So don't try and stay in the same spot for too long. Another one I like. It's up there, onto the guy on silo, if there's one there. Apart from that, didn't I say, oh, tip for silvers. It's something I've seen a lot recently and it's been driving me nuts. Look where my crosshair is. It didn't land anywhere near it. It actually ricocheted. It doesn't land anywhere near where it's supposed to. So don't chew on the ladder. It doesn't work with this one. It doesn't work with the AK. It doesn't work with anything, so don't use it, please. Don't use it. Noise the heck out of me. And I think that is pretty much it. I could show you the odd smoke or flash. Good molly as well, one that I use a lot at the moment. Because a lot of people tend to kind of, you know, if you're T and you've managed to get back here, a lot of people tend to come back here to try and see if there's anyone up there. You could do that. I mean, you could come all the way back here with an AWP and just, and you could pre-fire both sides. Well, shoot through the wall both sides, not pre-fire. But you can actually flash if you aim it about there. I'd say maybe a little bit higher, like more like there. So that might be where I was just aiming. I'll go up. You can see where it covers everything, so you're gonna burn. Just a nice one, and you can follow up with a nade in case he did somehow survive. Another one I like though, if they have got hold of A site, you can just little pop flash just somewhere. Apart from that, there's not really much. Like, I don't tend to do smokes or anything at the moment because this is kind of base for silvers. But I mean, if you like, smokes really aren't all that useful. You can throw a nade, because you're running past it, you can throw a nade down there. You might catch one or two off guard. I held this position one game, got a lot of kills. I haven't used it since, so I don't know whether that's worth looking into. It. There was one. Oh, another random crash. Oh no, there we go. That was random like spike. I think it was back here on this. No, what's the next one? Here. Line that up. Line this bit up here. With the light over there. I think that's it. I should have really looked into this a bit more. No, not really, but I mean, that's a good one for once you're past here. There's ain't nobody can see that. And then you can get down pretty safely. Apart from that, I think that's pretty much it. I apologise if you can't hear my brothers, they're a little weird. Yeah, that pretty much covers it for this one. If you like it, leave a like, comment, obviously. If you haven't already, subscribe. I am planning to do a 400 giveaway soon, if we hit it. That is. Yeah, I mean, if you like it, I'll do this for other maps like Dust 2, Inferno, Mirage, Cache. I forget Train. I'll try and get some stuff done for Train as well. I'll learn some smokes, etc. And any other maps that you want to know, just leave them down below. Season I won't do. It's technically not a map in CS, but if enough people request it, I'll think about it. But I wouldn't hold your breath for Season, or Tuscan for that matter. Case openings may be a thing if kind of I get more support. Because case openings just waste of money really, but you know, I haven't got tons of money, so I can't like do loads. I say haven't got tons of money. You know, I'm holding a stat track around bit, which will be part of the 400 subscriber giveaway as well, possibly. I don't know. I haven't worked it out yet, but I'm thinking about giving it away because I don't really like it. It's just like I wanted a cram bit, and this is kind of just the one I ended up with. So it all depends. It all depends. So yeah, if you like it, leave a like. If you don't, dislike it, or don't do anything. Comment, tell me your thoughts, what maps you want to see me do next, or what map you want to see me do next, and what maps you want me to do in general, not necessarily next. And also, if you got like clips Ninja Diffuse. I mean, you probably sent them into Sparkles, but you know, if you have got spare clips of Ninja Diffuses, sweet little 5Ks, sweet little 4Ks, 5Ks I mean A's, 4Ks I mean 4 kills, on any map, as long as it's in competitive, send them in, and I'll have a look. We might be able to do a little montage with them, and obviously anyone's clips who's used, I'll leave their YouTube in the description, obviously. Apart from that, peace out.